The episode begins with Kumoko groggily waking up from her latest evolution into a small pterodactyl. Her new body feels strange, but she barely has time to enjoy the transformation. Her SP, stamina, is alarmingly low. Desperate to avoid starvation, she drags herself toward the carcass of the Elro Balladorado she killed earlier. With renewed energy, Kumoko tears into the corpse, replenishing her stamina just in time to avoid collapsing. Satisfied in full, Kumoko checks her status with her enhanced appraisal LV6, eagerly inspecting her new skills. Among the new abilities, she picks thread control, granting her precision in manipulating webs, and detection, which should allow her to spot threats before they spot her. However, the moment she activates detection, a piercing headache overwhelms her, forcing her to shut it off immediately. Frustrated but determined, she presses on. There's no time for rest when the labyrinth is teeming with danger. While wandering the endless tunnels, Kumoko hears strange noises, footsteps, human ones. She peers around a corner to see a group of adventurers, all LV20 or higher, armed and scanning the labyrinth. Their eyes fall on Kumoko. Without hesitation, the humans give chase, forcing her to flee deeper into the twisting tunnels. Kumoko dashes away, weaving through caverns filled with monsters. With each frantic turn, she narrowly avoids encounters, deftly leaving her pursuers tangled in battles with the beasts. Just as she thinks she's escaped, the ground crumbles beneath her, and she plummets into a massive pit, falling deeper into the labyrinth's unknown depths. Meanwhile, in the kingdom of Ana Light, Yuri informs her classmates about an upcoming practical magic exercise in the western woods near the academy. The students seem excited, except for Yuri, whose obsession with the Word of God religion is getting out of hand. During the walk to the woods, she preaches to Shun about divine teachings, though Shun mostly nods to keep the peace. The exercise focuses on water magic, but things take a chaotic turn when Hugo, driven by arrogance, challenges Shun. Ignoring the lesson's focus, Hugo casts fire magic to show off. Annoyed, Shun retaliates by skillfully extinguishing Hugo's flames with his water magic. The two exchange tense glances, their rivalry heating up, until the ground trembles beneath them. A monstrous earthworm emerges, roaring and attacking the students. Oriza-sensei steps in to defend the class, only to meet a tragic end as the worm's tail crushes him. Chaos erupts as students scatter in fear. Hugo recklessly hurls fireballs at the worm, only to see them bounce off the creature's imperial scales, which render it nearly invincible. In a flash, the worm's tail sweeps Hugo off his feet, leaving him injured and enraged. With no other choice, Shun, Yuri, and Sue combine their water magic, launching a powerful attack that finally weakens the beast. Shun follows up by using mental warfare and magic warfare to boost his abilities, just in time to block the worm's deadly breath attack. Hugo, blinded by frustration, begins lashing out with wild fireballs, ignoring friend and foe alike. Seeing no alternative, Shun incapacitates Hugo with a powerful water spell. Just as the earthworm seems ready to crush them all, Faye charges forward and sinks her fangs into the worm's neck. With a powerful twist, she rips through the beast's scales, creating an opening. Shun seizes the opportunity and, with a clean strike, decapitates the worm. However, their victory turns sour as Faye suddenly gains the title Kin Eater, revealing a disturbing truth: the earthworm was one of her parents. Shock spreads across the group. Sue, Yuri, and Katia look on in disbelief, but it's Shun who takes the revelation the hardest. He falls to his knees, shaken by the tragic consequences of their battle. Back in the labyrinth, Kumoko's fall seems endless until she crashes into the dark, eerie depths of what she later learns is the lower stratum, the second deepest level of the Great Elro Labyrinth. As she tries to regain her bearings, she's immediately attacked by a group of Fingicoats, vicious monsters that lurk in the lower depths. Wounded but determined, Kumoko barely manages to evade the monsters, retreating further into the darkness. Just when she thinks she's escaped, she stumbles upon not one, but 3 Elro Balladorados, their massive forms blocking her path. Outmatched and overwhelmed, Kumoko makes the smart decision to hide, her only chance at survival. Suddenly, the ground shakes as a new presence enters the scene: Earth Dragon Araba, the undisputed ruler of the lower stratum. With terrifying ease, Araba annihilates both the Fingicotes and the Balladorados, his strength leaving Kumoko frozen in fear. Sensing the overwhelming danger, Kumoko silently turns to crawl away, but it's too late. Araba's gaze locks onto her, and in that moment, she knows there is no escape from this predator.